Yo, what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Hope you all had a great weekend. There we go. So glad I still have this image on deck. That was such a great episode of Aqua Teen. Shake's religious quote unquote awakening. Yeah, now that I think about it, between that and the Metalopocalypse episode with William Murderface exploring different religions, I see a trend here with Adult Swim shows having pretty good takes on faith. And by that I mean it's the good kind of satire, well balanced with not really just, you know.
Bro, I be trying to tell niggas we live in a video game world, bro. Half of these niggas ain't even real people, bro.
Thank you for the radium golden. I actually had to take the shake image away because it was blocking it. There we go. I can put that buddy back in view. How you doing, man? Hope everything is going well with you. But anywho, we're gonna do something a bit different. We're gonna take a look at the game. I think I was originally planning to stream alongside Pools a while back when we were looking at weird stuff, but it kind of got turned into its own thing. So, thus in the process, a Fool's art gallery was moved indefinitely until I figured, hey, I kind of have nothing going on besides some T5, so let's make a one-off dedicated to it. And funnily enough, finally, a game worthy of the stream segment, Museum of Oddities, because, you know, parallels between going to museum, appreciate relics of culture, and going towards an art gallery just to do the same thing, specifically with paintings and stuff. It all just works together perfectly. Finally, the pinnacle of this segment, I think, until eventually we find something of even greater value. So, what is a Fool's Art Gallery, you might be wondering? Well, as always, let's take a brief look at the Steam description. A Fool's Art Gallery is a unique, laid-back, and relaxing first-person exploration video game experience where you do not kill anyone, no one kills you. Built inside the GZ Doom engine, it is a massive art gallery for you to wander around and enjoy, and is intended as an escapist. So yeah, sums it all up nicely. I'm not really gonna murder anything tonight. There's not gonna be anything too adrenaline pumping. We're just gonna kick back and enjoy some finer aspects of culture. At least one would hope so. You never know with these digital art galleries. Some of them take themselves a little too seriously, while others essentially shit posts. Hopefully, this one is a balanced take. A little this and that, like a genuine attempt at creating interactive, memorable experience. Uh, More on the background. This was made by a studio called Reflection Frequency, and to this day, it's their only video game, which came out, well, almost exactly a year ago. Or, oh no, I thought that was December last year. It was actually 28th of October. So, yeah, more than a year ago. Right, I think it's time we actually take a look at this here video game. Now, this being built on GZ Doom infrastructure is going to be immediately striking. By the way, you guys remember when I actually had like a tile card for this theme? Like this particular image I found on Google search with basic ass text made in OBS that I churned out in a matter of minutes. the OGs will remember the troubled, humble beginnings of this slapstick, new and exciting era of my streaming career, which was basically me realizing that the snooze screws, well, there's only so many games based on dreams that one can partake in, so I might as well just expand it on weird video gaming in general. Which I think, in retrospect, was a good decision. Because we have more to pick from now. Hey there, Quampa. Yep, that's one of those games that I've streamed on the Snooze Cruise umbrella way back a couple of years. No, Hakuga. Not familiar with that one. Hold on. I don't think Game Capture is detecting. Yeah, specify Windows not on the game. Alright. In that case, we should use the tried and trusted window capture after we scale this here. Thingamabob. Just give me a minute to resize it. Transform. There we go. Oh, look at the wonderful scaling we got going on. You can actually see the cutoffs on the font. It's beautiful. Look at all these real people excited to see the art gallery. Welcome to a full art gallery. Press F1 for the help screen. WSAD, movement, use the switch E, fly on F, fly up Q, fly down Shift, auto run, jump, map, change camera, shift camera, quick save, quick load, print screen, main menu. Alright, sounds simple enough. Can we talk to you guys? Oof. How horrible of a fashion sense. I can't believe Cyberpunk is real. This lady's living it big in VR right now. On the 8th day, man recreated God in its true image. The internet. How topical and accurate for what's going on in the world right now. Life is easy. Eat, shit, sleep. Where's Fortnite in the equation? Funny thing about that, I've binge played Fortnite for like 2 sessions throughout the latest season pass. Basically maxed it out. It's that short and that's actually easy to blast through. All you need is a couple of friends to team up with, and that XP boost is gonna be off the charts. I am the power, ancient living, born aware, knowledge, path of the ancients, new heretic. Heretic, now that was a good video game. Eventually we'll hop on Hexen. Continue on with the saga. Evolve or die. Earth first. Okay, come down there, Shodan. Wait, maybe there's a secret down here. Since this is built on Doom technology, maybe we're also following the same fundamentals. Or not. Well, there's the main event. Maybe I should go into other buildings. Oof, there's a not pleasant sound effect to listen to. Broken glass every single time I interact with the wrong object. And do anything, apparently. Ugh. Yikes. That's gonna get grating on the ears fast. Team blue, team yellow, green, red. Okay, did I slip through a TF2 update? When did they add team yellow and green? Funny that Meet the Green Spy has been a meme in the community for a very long time. I mean, eventually you did get Team Grey for the Memphis Machine mod. Which, these days, is like one of the few times I actually boot up TF2. Don't even play regular games all that often. Well, it looks as if everything here is only for quote-unquote world building purpose. Can't really do anything outside the museum itself, so at this rate I'm gonna have to, at the very least, tone that down severely. Okay, that is much more manageable. So let me go offline because I keep forgetting. Well, onto the gallery itself. It's free after all. Wonderful opportunity to spend your afternoon, or well, probably evening in this case, productively. Do like the entry motif there, with the creepy face staring me down. Ah, there's a way to change songs. This sounds a little less penisy. But quite frankly, all of it still reminds me of the aforementioned LSD Dream Emulator in terms of kooky vibes. Oh, keygen music? Why not? I don't know what's going on with this cat, but there's that. There's the game mascot, or whatever you're supposed to are. Enters museum, takes a shit, leaves. Ah. I have been the fool all along. How metaphorical. You know what's crazy? These are one of the few 3D assets I've seen so far, and with everything else in mind, there's a surprising element of quality to these toilets. However, none goodies in them, which disappoints me severely. Don't mind me, ladies, I'm just a floating mask anyhow. No cause for panic. Now, see, if this was Duke Nukem 3D, there'd be an alien in one of these, relieving themselves. But there won't be, because this here is Doom, after all. In a manner of speaking. That's pretty cool looking. So we got books, paintings, comic books, digital drawings, handicrafts and carvings, black and white drawings. So, already we have a lot to work with. What about the ground floor? Oh wait, American layout. You guys don't say ground floor. For you, the bottom is the first floor. That right here is the Hindu symbol for good luck, so do not pay too much attention to the floating, spinning swastika. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, look at the cute decomposing skull instead. Juxtapositioned with the blooming flowers, because, you know, the cycle of life and death, it's very deep. Hold on a minute, it's supposed to be about books. I don't really see any of them thus far. I'm sure there's some deeper meaning to this. Or it could literally be just a dude standing, waiting for the green light to come on. 8-year puzzle box. Okay, this particular shot is pretty cool, with the water building around the rotting leaf. Relics Arcanum. Yo, Arcanum mentioned? The classic smash hit CRPG made by Troika Games that I'm one of the 10 people in the world who remember of its existence. Now, if you look closely at this image, Slenderman is somewhere in it. See if you can spot him. If you have, you don't have much left to live for, I'm sorry to say. Also, let's not forget about the good boy here. So incandescent, is illuminated in the sunlight. A majestic, beautiful creature. Oh, let's go to the relics section. See what we got. 2008. Stephen Levi Gupdale. Okay, is this like a separate world we can enter? Oh no, it's just a billboard. Would have been cool if it was a portal instead. Okay, so this is third person mode. Let's see if I can remember how to fly. A mind just like the shifting sea. No matter how the swirls change, the rhythms of the tide should always be. Every man, here is a map. It feels like I'm looking at some secret esoteric knowledge. It's gonna open my third eye. To everyone who can, will, and wants to dream. Yo, new SMT demon design just dropped. Hans recently escaped from his cage to stand and stop for a drink before heading off on the never-ending adventure that is life. At first there was nothing. However, nothing can exist for a measurable length of time. Ergo, nothing exists. None at all is anything else. As soon as nothing had been realized, there was something. Something was everything. And because something was the realizer of nothing, it made something the sole occupant of everything. So now everything had been realized. As soon as something had been realized, as soon as something had realized that his self existed, he wondered if anything else existed. And so anything was soon realized. Now existed three thoughts: something, everything, and now anything. Anything was revolving around something. The thoughts existed. 001. That all sounded like the start to an ARG that would go on for many years to come. Even when you tire, keep flying upwards. I mean, already doing it, in a way. Onwards, towards the eye in the sky. Tired wings shall not fall. When you glide on the winds of all God, soaring higher when the current allows, flapping harder to push further away from the ground. When the dark arrows of Baal fall on you, funny that, considering we just fought him in SMT5. Let your shadows surround you. Invisible as night, cloaked from fright. Feel the chill fill you. As emotions surround you, arrows pass through you, night unfolds from you. Survival is ensured for you. Once you get to the sun, let your head become undone. The power of the light can destroy when used for wrong. Create when used for right. Harmonize when used for all. And finally, unite the ball. Not ball, ball this time around. Ia watches over us, keeping a good head on one of us. Our mistakes for most of us. Planning with Amun, the cleansing of us. Procreating plans to upgrade us. With these things, you have a rail. It will not cause you chaos. Order in your mind will bring order in your world. Simple plans will move you through the doors. Very motivational, I must say, as we hop from that to Pegasus. Yep, that right here looks like ripped straight out of LSD. Reflecting back. You guys have even no idea how horrendous this is to read. Because the closer I get in, the more blurry it becomes. But I'll try the cost of possibly burning my eyes. At first just a glimpse, then a motion, breathing in and out. Feeding on life around and about. Motion throughout the life. Wondrous beast that seems to be. right in front of everyone to see. The eyes... The... eyed? I think? Invisible to you and me. They're looking at us all to... Fred? No idea. And behind, up and down, those invisible eyes staring around and towards... No clue there. Before they were hidden around the world in the wood and water the sky... I can't do it. That is actually eradicating my brain cells. Two worlds. But ancient knowledge is alive and found its way back to the imagination people. First through banned potions, which the Imaginers... No. If this is what it's gonna be, like you couldn't afford to put a high resolution texture of text, then I'm not gonna bother with it. So we're just gonna appreciate the neat looking artwork. I'm just gonna leave that in case you wanna pause for a minute and try and decipher the lore to all these ongoings in the narrative. Like the Minotaur. Seems like a cool dude. But this here is readable. Once long ago, there was a world with strange animals and stranger people. The people built strange stone monuments and lived free, long lives with the animals. Then one day, a flying ship came down from the sky. The weird people on the ship told the strange people of the ground that they could become more powerful if they all settled down in one area, lived together in something called a city. So they tried this, curious as to what it felt like to have more power. This concept had never been known before. Individuals each held a certain amount of power over their world, but if they joined together, their power of the world would increase. After many thousands years of work, mankind had built cities. They were spectacular in rows of the land as small mountains. Here was civilization. No longer paying with the freedom to go wherever, whenever, as they pleased, all the people had boxes to live in. Sapphire? Giant boxes, square boxes, small boxes, and rectangle boxes. Can't believe it was all the aliens' work. They told us to build the pyramids. Anything else, really. 2018, North America, subject Terrace Loft. It's like a snail without a shell. Ah, there he is. My name is Terrace Loft. Today I find myself settled in the grass of Earth. It is my objective to set a new influence into effect. It is time to see him approaching. Hello, good sir. You have been selected by... Lovely splosh there. Women to be a new... It won't really make a whole lot of sense with this lovely rainbow just destroying half the sentences. We got a part 2. Regardless. Not that I give any easier time of reading all these text bubbles. Then I was along the field with the thoughts and ruminations of every blade of grass. Well, shoot, there's more. One night later, as I sat in the study, something inside felt odd. Another presence had become apparent again. What could it be this time? Then suddenly... Which JoJo stands are these? Actually, the far left one kind of resembles Hierophant Green. Yo, bro just got his head sucked in. It's an alternate dimension, and that's where the veil broke and turned his mind into mush. The king is dead. A long time ago, there was a castle. And betwixt the walls of said castle lived the king. He knew the law of the land. The law decreed that the king may rule as good or evil for 500 years. A good king would move on to the third plane of consciousness. A bad king was put to death with all the hate that he wished on others. His was so because an honest king would be honest, but the selfish king could not help but to act selfish. Flowing. Ever flowing, never slowing, forward marching, quietly stomping, always romping, almost stalling, yours for bending, perceptions and ending, take mask off, pull face on, breath in life, exhale light, steps lightly, on top of never ending. It is a very strange phenomenon, looking all this very stylistically different artwork mashed together, because we got like actual hand-drawn artwork on paper put against what looks like something I'd see in DeviantArt. In fact, this whole exhibition here so far has massive glaring to someone's DeviantArt page vibes. This is where it all started. I was encased, surrounded by 4 spheres. Some horrible physical sensation of a circular motion moving through me was accentuated by the painful notion of being ground up by gears, letting me know it was real. Slowly, methodically, each sphere opened itself around me, revealing more with each shape. For the first time ever, I saw everything. And then came enlightenment. Look. Who is that? So strange. Where do you leave yourself? It was then the sudden crushing realization of not being physically attached to my person. It almost felt like I was drowning in this reality. So I ran. My body was moving away faster and faster when suddenly I dove forward in desperation. Then I stretched a ladder. From my floor to a height of about 20 feet, I decided that this ladder must be mounted and successfully clambered up. What met me there I could have never predicted. Well, somebody's early. Welcome home, child. We know you're just curious about this place, so you don't have to stay yet. Let's take a tour through. Maybe you would like that. Ugh, already sheer volume of text is killing my vocal cords. And we're only barely a little half an hour into the stream. Start to carefully ascend the ladder. And properly without warning, I was taken apart and whisked through space to another strange place. Woo woo! Nope, can't make out any of that, so we're just gonna have to fill in the blanks. There's a handsome squid over here. I don't know if I even feel like reading much of this out loud. If we're gonna see actual comic panels like these with walls of text, I'm probably just gonna skim through them on my own. But this right here is fine. Emerging from the other side, a new state being has been attained. Dude, really became a stand. I was in a machine. What do you remember? The air was thick with a drowning darkness. But it felt like I was floating up. My body, I mean, dim light. My lungs were on fire. I could feel the air literally gushing into them. My lungs felt like they would explode. Bright lights came next. Couldn't see. My eyes had been shut. I don't know how long. But wait. There's more. I didn't elaborate on this just yet, but you're kind of meant to go for them one at a side each. So this is 33 and here we have 34. Well, that here is certainly mind-boggling. The ducks of dimensions. Wait. Okay, this sounds crazy enough for me to take interest in. The dimension of ducks is a strange one to say the least. Known for the mayhem malarkey, the ducks will eat your reality if you irritate them, expand your world if you entertain them. Maniac laughter, random destruction, the occasional impossible stun in the physical world are all signs that a duck is at play somewhere within the immediate area. The largest of these ducks is a giant yellow duck who guards the gateway to their world, keeping it safe from all those who wish to destroy the ducks and their jovial way of life. When inside with anger, the ducks will typically drive the individual responsible into a delirium, where the belief of one's ability to fly or anything else in a spectrum of madness one thinks they can do, where this is possible when being tormented by ducks is quite simply is not. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. I guess they just make you crazy, but worded in the most runabout manner imaginable. Some individuals may develop a very healthy relationship with the ducks, becoming aware of when they maintain control over others around the individual, so that one may also gain joy from the duck's madness in the minds of reality. How does one enter the duck dimension? Sounds like a fun place to be in. Control pad. That is right. Hold your control pad. You control the game. Just sit there. Do not move, do not speak, do not think, do not even blink, or you'll miss the action. So deep. Pennywise is watching. He's out there. Hey, I saw you on one of the paintings. Just, don't burst out any arms. Okay. Shit is freaky. Alright, now we moved on to what resembles early 2000s religious sect webpage design. It's like if you stumble upon some kind of cults propaganda side, and this was the artwork that greeted you, encouraging you to explore your inner consciousness, and of course, give away your money and life to the cult itself. Yeah, told you. It's all about opening your third eye. You want to have you not? Please, if you're gonna make a comic strip, right, or anything else where you have a colorful background, which you want to slap some text up, please make sure you pick the right selection of colors for the text and what constitutes the speech bubble, because this is just washed out garble that I am not even gonna entertain inspecting closer. Which makes me think all of these are just from different people mashed together, because again, compare this nonsense to this right here, where I can clearly tell the font apart from the background. Spirit boxes. It's a very glorified description of what in reality is a modified radio that consistently changes through stations, because according to pseudoscience, a spirit box is meant to pick up paranormal activity through the wavelengths between different radio channels. So that's why when you consistently swap between frequencies and stations, you supposedly have the opportunity to catch ghosts speaking to you. Weirdly could have done without the yellow beam smacking through the left-hand side. Oh god. Oof. Yeah, we are going away from that. I like the freaks that emerge from the humans here. However, again, can't tell what they're supposed to say in the slightest. Also, ooh, that right there. Ugh. Yo, what's up, man? Well, I was just expecting this fire blue reskin, which looks dreadful, especially with the text slapped on it. How you doing, buddy? This is a Fool's Art Gallery, which is an art exhibition built on GZ Doom, and we're just going through the first floor of the attractions, and I think I'm already on room 6 or 7. It just keeps on going. The Dark Lord. Thousands of years ago, mankind manifested a dark spirit for reasons unknown, a witch who stole and overtook the collective will of humanity and separated the human world from the direct overall rhythm of the drum. Now to satisfy his bloodlust and power craze manifests wars within humanity, trapping them within their own influence and feeding off the negative energy. Negative being misspelled here. They create with their hatred of one another. That right there is an awesome mind flayer. Despite the very bright Newgrounds art style, I do like the aesthetic itself. Again, that's SMT worthy. Come on, how many times do I have to repeat it now? Look at this nonsense. You can actually make out the particles. What is scaling? Somehow this is the freakiest image so far. Like any minute now, expecting this to turn into a jump scare. Wake up. It's time, oh brother, to put your cloak back on. We have work to do. The forgotten Marvel superhero. This dude reminds me of the Ultima Headless. Keep digging. Body snatcher, don't let them get what they are after. Fogs the way with fear and confusion, separate you from you, and me from I. Focus hard and move on through. The body snatcher no harm will prove. You could throw this on an Angel Fire website back in the day, and you know, some edgy 14-year-old girl with an emo face wrote all this. Is this a dark, odd conspiracy meme? Certainly feels like it. What the dog doing? Something about this bear. It's killing me right now. It's a very dopey look to him. Yeah, completely ignore the translucent enlightened entity over there and all the eldritch gods in the sky. Which Star Fox game is this? Because that's clearly Falco over there. Thank you, Relics Arcanum, for the visual treat. Well, 8-tier puzzle blocks. By the same author. Book of pen and ink drawings from Stephen Levi Gapdil. The 8-year puzzle box comprises a selection of images crafted during the time between late 2002 and early 2010s from the unruly imagination of Stephen Levi Gapdil. With over 150 pages of mind-melting black and white pen and ink artwork, your brain will be given a healthy boost of the weird and the wonderful. I generally thought it was a collage of different artists just like commissioned by this guy, but no, apparently all that we've seen previously was his doing, so shit, I might have to actually look up this madman. Because he sure seems like an interesting fella. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but if you look at this image at first, the mushroom cap looks like it's giving the guy a duck beak. It's a neat illusion. The crazy part to me is just how much this artist style seems inconsistent and shifting. Which may be just because we're looking at these images out of order, and he's progressively been polishing his handiwork. But then again, I mean, it's clearly an egg, is it? Tired. When will life let me retire? Sit down, rest without any stress, and sleep till the tired goes away. Ah, yes. Now we get to look at his D&D Orkosi. Grubnir the Destroyer. Urbi et Orbi. Yeah, what's up, Talf? Maybe. I mean, that's the fun thing about art. It's open for interpretation. You could tape a banana to a wall, and everyone will have a different answer as to what's it supposed to mean. To me, it's a banana taped to a wall. But clearly, I don't get it. Me when my friend is about to be killed by an otherworldly being. Check out this neat sleep paralysis demon. That creature right there has almost a Geiger-esque feel to it. Oh, hey, look, we got almost a Baron of Hell in this cryptid collection. He's trying to tell you that if you're hungry, just grab a free banana, taped to the wall. An actual skinwalker dropping their disguise. One day you too will know this, that you need to know. I need to get to places comfortably and quickly with no effort of my own. At the expense of everything around you. Fuck consumerism. And then, hot babe. Killing aliens. What a transition. Yo, was that Pac-Man? Hold up. This could be the next big thing for Namco. Turn Pac-Man into a giant killing machine. There's too much dirt on this meaningless pipe. What is that supposed to be? Like a plane about to crash into this plumber? Wearing a child hat? Cat. Clearly. Fish, fish. Wahaha. Okay, say what you will, but that is a beautiful horse. Not sure why its mouth and hind leg are of a different shade, but okay, somehow this is probably the most normal piece of artwork we've seen. And actually pretty competently drawn. Destroy you, I shall. Yeah, then we move on to this. I'm not gonna lie. This is almost Labris from Persona 3. That helmet and hairstyle bears striking resemblance. See, now we're talking. Now you are speaking to me personally, the artist. Just a healthy, normal relationship. Nothing strange there. Oh, hey, look. It's that one monster from Velvedek. Depicted in HD. Is that supposed to be... I forget his name, but that's like an actual action hero from somewhere. With that specific, like, bird helmet. Who am I thinking of? Zombie super soldier. Nothing can stop his quest for revenge, powered by the technology that destroyed him. Bloodthirsty and twice crazy. Zombie super soldier. We almost could have had that for Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Yeah, remember how in Armageddon's Blade they wanted to do a sci-fi themed fortress with very dystopian steampunk slash cyberpunk-esque units that when the fans saw the designs, they freaked out because they were like, why the hell are you adding all this unfitting stuff into a well-established fantasy franchise? But here's the thing. That's apparently a motive in the mainline Might and Magic series, where at some point they do go through a high-tech arc, similar to what Wizardry 8 does. But because Heroes fans are living in a separate dimension of their own and are oblivious to the main franchise for the most part, they didn't take that well. Actually, let me see if I can quickly pull up the designs, because they were pretty damn cool from what I remember. And that was... I remember reading on that when it was still announced in a game magazine. So, yeah, a long time back. Is this playing at full screen right now? Because if so, then I might not be able to so easily access it. Uh-oh, wait. What's happening? Oh, me actually tabbing out of the game. Didn't want to put the cursor back in, so we almost froze there indefinitely. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Forge. I'm gonna try and just show off the units real quick, because those were like the highlight. Nice, I love me some WebP that I'm gonna have to convert on the fly. WebP to PNG. Can we do away with this garbage format? Which I'm sure is well and good all for saving space, but not so much for me trying to pull in reference material on the fly. Alright, what's the image source? Imago. My folder. There we go. Oh yeah, by the way, the tank right there, yep, those are some uncensored boobies that also were a slight cause for controversy, because it's like, yeah, they're just out there. I gotta say though, something about the Minotaur with a jetpack, I'm feeling it. It's very badass. But no, we just had to get that boring town with the elementals instead. And fairies for some reason, because I guess they just ran out of ideas. They were like, well, hold up, let's just pull in a couple of unused monsters throughout the series and mash them together into one settlement. Yep, conflux. Yo! That just straight up Loa from SMT. Oh, why are we getting so many references tonight? Funnily enough, Talif, a while back I did finish the default campaign for Heroes 3. And I did like one mission of Armageddon's Blade, so whenever I get the urge to hop on the Heroes 3, I'll just try and steadily make my way through the Armageddon's Blades episodes. Once again, we get to see this creature, but on its own panel. Actually, me when playing fighting games. Understandable, my guy. That is like tough material for veterans alone. Are you asking in terms of how many missions there are, or difficulty in general that made it last longer? Because those are kind of two different ideas that we have to separate. I don't know. I feel like Price of Loyalty, the expansion for Heroes 2, took me a fair bit because some of the missions in that expansion pack were just plain nasty and very unbalanced in terms of difficulty. One of them being an absolute slog where a lot depends on pure RNG. Like, I'm not even joking. If you look up a walkthrough through one specific mission, they outright tell you that some seeds that you spawn in are just doomed to fail because of bad RNG. So, an actual tactic they recommend for facing against the computer who starts out with a massive advantage over you is just to spam lightning bolt or any high damaging spell and retreat with your hero constantly until you whittle down their armies. Which yeah, if that's the point where you balance your mission around, then it's shitty map design, in my opinion. Armageddon spin. I mean, yeah, if it works. To this day, one of my favorite exploits, however, is just teleporting around and nicking away cities from the enemy. Which they can also use against you, so it's a double-edged sword. Feed me his awareness. We don't even know the function of him. The balance the wheel is... We kept him alive for millennia, for fear of what happens should he stop. I'm starting to think this artist may not necessarily be a native English speaker. So some of his ramblings are not translated that well. Just drops a bitch out of nowhere. Which is the one expletive we've seen so far. Boy, they're sure weren't kidding with 150 artworks. I almost misread it as Death Clock, because, well, I'm halfway into Season 4 of Metalopocalypse, so gotta put rep on that soon enough. But rest assured, I'm still gonna peep the movies after I'm done with the seasons themselves. I regret to inform you that we cannot in fact stand on top of the hand. Or maybe we can, just in a very specific section of it. Well, that's basically one floor done. I stand corrected because there's still impulse. Ooh. An act of simulation, 2010. Courtesy of Reflection Frequency. Guys who made Fool's Allegory. Is a book of pictures designed to overload your senses and explode your mind. And ranges from pictures from 2001, the time artist Stephen Levi Guptill. At this point, it shouldn't come as a mystery that they might have a boner for this person and their creative output. Start dabbling in electronic imagery and drawing until the end of 2008 when he started to focus solely on painting. An active simulation represents an effort to preserve a library of work done entirely on a computer, stored in bits and bytes and prone to complete destruction at the tip of a drink or errant pulse of a magnet. Impulse is the first book self-published by Steven. The second built entirely on images. Inside you will find 126 pages of mind-melting pictures, vaguely arranged in their order of creation. This book is an eminently creative artistic tour de force. Live in today. Okay, since he's getting brought up so much, I'm actually gonna look up said artist. Yeah. Bring about Firefox. Actually, hang on. Can I put this game into window mode? Because it being full screen kind of messes up with my mojo here. Let's see, windowed. Okay, that's better. Stephen Levi Guptill. For some reason, Google decided to throw in Levi Kravitz as the third search result. Why though? I mean, Lenny and Levi are separate names. Okay, he does have a Twitter page. No, this is actually someone shilling a Fool's Art Gallery. Stand corrected. Well, the closest thing we have is a Zing profile, which I don't even know what that is. Register on Zing. Nope, I ain't doing that. Sorry, I guess we are not finding out more about this artist tonight. So you might have to do some research of your own. Unless we get, I don't know, like a full autobiography in here. At some point or another. Stability. Oh boy, we're getting back on the DeviantArt groove. Or Zing, apparently, where we can find this amazing creator's artwork. Sure does love drawing potential JoJo stands. Wait, what about Grey's Anatomy? What does that have to do with tendon and required drug? And then just a HD PNG of an explosion. Nice. I too love Lost Souls from Doom. Reminder. We went from hand drawings of varying definition to this. And then actual photography. I'm gonna gobble your guts. I only needed like one glance at the beginning of the quote to know exactly what it is. So right here's the zombie arc of his career. You know, this won't be like the first digital art gallery experience where a group has a certain hyperfixation about a specific artist. Like, there's an actual fan game someone made called Bubsy Visits the James Turrell Experience, where I probably just straight up play as Bubsy the Bobcat, visiting some artist exhibition. Oh, hey, look, it's that image again, but in color. Eat more pizza. Well, there's your moral of the day, guys. Eat more pizza. Come on, guys. Christmas is not that far away. We're almost in December. It's this freaking thing again. Why, though? On God, this will be a title card for a Newgrounds game. Just like a 2D side-scroller shooter. Do I even need to comment on this particular picture? I think it speaks for itself. It sure is a big mood. Alright. Hold on. Now you guys are just getting lazy. Now I'm sure this image here will have no relevance as to the potential quality of what we're looking at. Or still have yet to peruse during the night. Okay, one man's trash is another man's treasure, as they say. If I woke up one day, looked out the window, and this world destroyer would be out there, ready to eradicate the building I live in, I would just straight up go back to bed. Because what are you even gonna do at that point? You may as well get some sleep in while you still can. New Hilux artwork has been unlocked. Big fan of this whimsical lad. I'm starting to sense that this gentleman might have a particular aesthetic preference. And also he might be engaging in dubious religious practices. Well, Mr. Freeze has never looked cooler than this. Get it? Cooler because he's Mr. Freeze. No? Not even a pity clap? Well, I kind of deserve the silence, to be fair. I will stop scaring you if you stop scaring me, your friend Imagination. Oh, shit. The mind manifested an astral body. Wait, they seek to merge. Let's see what happens. What if he makes it back to his fully human form? You're out of control forever. La creatura. This would be Silver Surfer if he decided to lock in. Do you guys feel stimulated? I sure do. I can feel my pineal gland expanding. It's gonna burst through my forehead any minute now. Like in that sort of obscure horror movie, The Beyond. Or From Beyond, if I remember right. The Beyond is the Lucio Fulci one. Oh, guess that does it for floor number uno. Let's change the music, because this eventually just grows old on you. And we can go to books now. Or whatever it was on floor 2, because again, my simple European brain keeps conflating ground floor with first floor. Because again, those are swapped around across the oceans. That is a good cat. He is the guardian of the space. Watercolors. Monkey. Poop is the first. Gravity weighs you down. Okay. Some of these have names. Some don't. Famine Farmer. Angry Forest Spirit. Vile Manipulator. The Murder of Mother Nature. Shouldn't we stop at that? No, son. We have... What does that say? No, son. We humans have to make a living some... Hand? You would expect that to say way. Sacred Seal. The actual prompts come with a delay. So... Oh, wait. I think I know how to... Oh, yeah. So these little areas are where you see the descriptions, which is not apparent at first glance. And not there. Tomb of the Strange Folk. The creature I saw suspended in scarlet in the ceiling at a weird old building during Halloween when I was 4, but the adults said to ignore it and I was not there. Feeding cycle. I like when artwork is a little bit of lore attached to it. Like, chances are this was just a figment of the author's imagination, but what if it really wasn't? Meeps? Meeps. Shadow Critters. The Gargoyle. The lost souls show people who cannot go of something from life and linger on us all. Nah, again, those are just sleep paralysis demons. Riot Starter. As opposed to Fire Starter, Twisted Fire Starter. Guardian Demon, the personal shadow. I like that one. Creepy, but I love how it looks with the watercolors. Lizard Lady. The Infinity Eater, that which hates life. Oh, is that the Mind Flayer thing we saw earlier? Love this guy. The Mother Goddess, Mom of Everyone. Techno Evolution. The Puppet Slave compared to 2 free souls. Picture of a picture. Oh, you ain't fooling me. That's just the Batter's evil twin from off. Or good, depending how you depict the moral standpoint of the Batter from the video game. Devoured Self-Soul. Wait, there's more. I am your shadow. Look at the stars. Eyes on the muck. These are upscaled versions of those posters we saw outside. The fish tank of our senses. Hashtag fish tank. Yeah, I'm feeling it, man. What is a honest and sensible reaction? No start, no end. Blockchain is pure democracy. Oh, we're getting into some really hot takes now, huh? Hail the internet AI, God. Social media, Google, Amazon, Prism, all-knowing. I wonder, is this also from around the 2010s, or are we jumping too far into the future? Because the blockchain mention does feel fairly recent by comparison. McDonald's genocide. This has to be from several years ago at most. Feels a little too topical when taking into account current era events. Saturday Night Special. There he is, the famous Red Menace. Guys, I'm starting to feel that Stephen Levi Guptill might be a little more leaning towards the anti-establishment angle. Not sure what exactly gave me that impression, but can't shake it off. Street art. Is that where we got off from? Yep. Do appreciate that we have these two connected, so that kind of gave us a speed tour. Existential journey abstracts. Take a little trip this evening. Oh wow. Oh, this is gonna be the bitrate murder right here. But admittedly, this is easily the best part of the game so far. Infinite March. War of the Worlds. Nice little tribute to the classic science fiction tale. You got that right, Talif. I am Team Meat. Abrogation or Paranoia 1. Fade away. Paranoia 2. I could see this used as concept art for like the next big quirky RPG made in RPG Maker. Shackled Old Man. Unplugged eye. Well, plug him back in. Needs power. The I1. Landscape of Mouse. Now, back in the day, you know that some 70s, either prog rock, no, definitely prog rock, would use this as an album cover. I could actually see this being like a Hawkwind thing at one point, with how off the rails they used to go back in their heyday. Muscle Arm. Triceratops versus Gorilla. A very well established matchup. Trench Madness. Oh, speaking of, did you see that Trench game I pinged you the other day, Frosty? I'm kind of excited for it and cautiously optimistic because it has a great art direction from the initial footage, and personally, I'm easily sold in the fact that they're going for destructible environments. I mean, you can wreck just about everything around you. There's a feature I really miss in current day gaming, like the level of carnage that you could wreck in the likes of Fear or Red Faction. Flight of the Manta Ray. Now you ain't fooling me, this is just a prototype of Forneus. 2 souls. I'm just thinking of Tel's response was funny. I mean, yeah, they won the Evolutionary War because they outlived the Triceratops. River North Sky. Communication frequency. That would be a good name for an album. Trees. Mankind has arrived. Oh yeah, because you got like saber-toothed tiger and a mammoth back there. And I'm guessing this is like the semblance of a civilization coming up. With the first fire burning back there. The Eye 2. There was a true rise of the Planet of the Apes. The moment they eradicated the previous master species. Bridge of Protection. Again, this is like a scenery straight from the next big weird indie video game. And I'll be there for it, rest assured. Embraced by the Elements. Pyramid Eyes. Some of this artwork we have seen used for his comic panels back on floor 1. She of the Universe. Creative Overthrow. Inner Eye. Venus Return. The Drum. Square Cubed. It's simple, it's liminal. What can I say? I like this one a lot. Star of Ishtar. Face in the Forest. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Especially if you look on the left and see the eye working above the trees over there. I like that one a lot, actually. It's got a neat composition and color scheme. The Third World. Infinite Horizons. Again, just churning out album cover names. Non-Continentur. Whatever that was, this elevated being decided to turn it into pure gibs. Wilderness. The Green Man. Hide and Seek. Free of a Kind or the Free Illuminators. Ninja. That's a very pleasant one to look at. You could put that on the front of a comic book, and I think it'd make for a good selling point. Space whale. Now you say whale, but its face, if that's what it's supposed to be on the right, makes me think more of a deformed capybara. Shadow. That is quite spooky, in fact. I'm not sure what exactly the right is supposed to represent. But I love the way this creature is emerging from the scenery. Yep, weirdness aside, and some level of pretentiousness, I genuinely like certain piece of the artwork we're seeing. Beyond the silver screen. Reflections of reality or dancing with the void. Or assume the swastika. Personally, I would say just stick with dancing with the void. Ditch the last name entirely. Disarray's eye. Aggrandize consciousness. Consumer society. Get it? Because they're literally zombies. Haha. Haha. Vivisection of the modern media man. Or we're just looking at the next big David Cronenberg creature. Certainly got a System Shock-ish feel to it, this image. Gee, whatever gave you that idea, Talif? I certainly cannot see what you're referring to. Cyclic self-actualization. Ego Ruina Angustus Circuitus. Self-destructive limited cycle. Dark luminosity. Art of thought. Overgrowth. Right brain, left brain. I'm not sure I quite get what this is hinting at. Oh, is it the right hand side is the more imaginative one, whereas left is focused on processing information. So this is like trying to, you know, work intensely on working through acquired data. Well, this is just perceiving reality. Akira. No, I don't think that's how I remember the famous animated Japanese movie. Seems a little different than what's embedded in my memory. Feeding Frenzy. Structura Ordinis, structure of the order. Cats used to reign supreme in Egyptian society. Nightlight, glow bright. Oh, Canada, Lasai? Yeah, when I think of Canada, I think of giant red monstrosity, bleeding out guts, and a wild reindeer trying to fight it off. From 2011. Well, I guess Canada hasn't really changed all that much since then. Push. Secret level. Ode to Salvia Divinorum. Then we get a more detailed view at that image right there. Just deconstruct it into separate panels. Childhood memory of death. Woman on a bicycle. Where's the bicycle? Hmm? Hello? See a little, see a little misinformation here going on. Yep, art. Just plain art. Well, Blue Urian from Street Fighter smokes a flat pet blunt. Siamese Fighting Soul. They came from the coldest vile depths of dimensionality. The Manipulators from 2008 to 2011. Eden, 2011. The Vocalist, 2011. The Orb of Consciousness or The Dangers of an Open Mind, 2009 to 2011. Dances in the Dark, Atom's Illumination. Lucifer Machina. The Death of Yoshimitsu. Oh yeah, this is definitely one of those postmodern pieces where you look at this, read the title, and then try to make heads or tails of what you're looking at, as opposed to what the artist, quote-unquote, attempted to convey. The Cat, the Djinn, the Magician, the Guide, and the Realm Thoughts. The Void of the Abyss and the Reaches of Oblivion. Or The Disciplined Mind, 2011. I'm gonna go with Disciplined Mind because it's much easier to remember. Ad infinitum, 2012. Garbage Whales, 2004 to 2011. Escaping the Hive Mind, The Price of Knowing Thyself, 2012. Holiest Moment, 2012. Aquantis, 2012. The Other Side, 2011. Well, to think how some of these potentially span across several years. Possibly as concepts before Steven established a particular image in mind that he depicted in the canvas eventually. Mental Motion, 2012. ... 2012. The Book of Life. The Second Coming of Christ. How very fitting on a Sunday night. Oh, this is actually the Second Coming of Christ. But I actually thought this was gonna refer to the Holy Bible, the book he's holding in his hands. Secret of Life. So mind-blowing it will destroy your perception of reality. Morning Glory Drum Rhythm. A pleasant arrangement of icons and colors, number 1. Frankly, it is pretty pleasant. Discipline and the Art of Focus, 2014. I'm really jumping down the years now. The Jester. And yet, to be fair, you can definitely see how the artist's style and level of detail have evolved. That's what I've always found fascinating about checking out new artists, especially on social media, when they post their an image from the beginning of their career, as opposed to where they are currently at, which sometimes spans well over a decade even, and then you look at how simplistic their art style started out as opposed to the level they're currently at, and you can help but admire their progress. Cyberpunk. Yep, just like I remember it from the video game. Childlike Thoughts. Mathematical Lockpick. Turbo Destroy, Digester of the Consciously Evil, 2015. Plus an arrangement of icons and colors, number 2. You know, maybe you're onto something, Telef. I mean, we got an eye motive here as well. It's almost as if they have a theme they love exploring. Enigma Apparatus. Oculus Day. I wonder how far we're gonna go. Because this is like 9 years prior at this stage. The Lamps. UFOs. virility. Apocalypse 002. Apocalypse 001. Now, I don't think would be mankind's fault, because, you know, it's supposed to be a very critical piece on how we're destroying the environment. No, it's actually the evil space deity looking down on us. The incomprehensibility of good and evil. I'm kind of digging the skull turban. This is such a wild, but at the same time, it kind of works type of idea. I want to see this choice of garment explored in future games. Oh wait, this is the compatibility of good and evil. So what's this? Oh no, wait, they're both the same piece, it appears. Interesting. We have done what we can do for him. All we can do now is pray and hope to God. Well, I mean, if the advanced lobotomy didn't do a single thing, then tough luck. Modern medicine. Cycle of creation and destruction. Yo, it's Ouroboros. Self-consuming snack. Oh, I know Talva's gonna love this hallway. Oculi Mystica 1. Principle, balance, and law. Mystica 2. Principle of order. I spy with my little eye. Oculi Mystica 3. Principle of electric resonance. 4. Principle of conductivity. Principle of form. Principle of singularity. Principle of complementary energies and synergy. Principle of the abyss. I also starting to think that this guy might have a soft spot for certain controversial symbolism. Principle of destruction, rebirth, the fountain of life. Oh, thank goodness, he's actually referring to the original meaning of it. Well, that certainly makes it better, despite this particular color scheme that suggests otherwise. Principle of the observed observer. Principle of multiplicity. Principle of cohesion. Principle of infinite patterns. Principle of as above, so below. So he drew a lot of these in 2011. Went on a break for 3 years and then started drawing more again. The animating principle. French lines. The first ball. Mother of Pearl 001. The civilizing process. Red and Blue 001. Exploding the Void. I'm guessing that's meant to refer to the creation of the universe. And matter being born from nothing. Coils. The Well. Not gonna lie, I like the arrangement of colors. And these very elaborate splotches. Following a almost like a veiny type of arrangement. That's really good. Beautiful Dream. You ever just hang out with your big blue boyfriend and Horace? 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Personal culture. Apocalypse of Nova Scotia Power. From the Silence. 2016. I wonder if we'll eventually turn around from the other way, which was abstract. Or if this is still like just one continuous run of the same section. Arabian Ventures. Rooted senses of the organic in Hoon. Guide to the Western Lands. Halal Art 002. Well, I mean, no lies detected. There's no blood in these images. Mean People. Yeah, I'm sure they're rather nice on the inside once you get to know them. Safe Space to Sleep. Electro Critter. The Syrian refugee child's nightmare. How hyper-specific. The Power of the Hand. Whispering Betrayal. Square Circle. Well, we call that Star of David. Triangle Vortex 001. Personal Jesus. So this is what Depeche Mode was singing about all this time. A man in a sombrero pushing an eyeball with skull motives. Man, I can't believe it was an ignorant fool all this time. Black Fox. Tech Demo 001. Lord Acid Horse. Sure is a name. Golden Dragonfly. In the image of God. Maelstrom. Liquid Fire. Tropical Calm. Wolf Dog. That one is surprisingly high definition compared to some of the others. Ball and Cup. Birth, Life, and Death. O2 LSD. 2019. The Rolling Stones' lips are back, and they're back with a vengeance. Less pyramids. I mean, chances are this artist is still active. If we're jumping this fairly recent into their catalog. Shadow. That was pretty damn good. If this was uploaded to social media, it would be doing massive rounds, especially with the creepypasta slash cryptid enthusiast communities. Angry Refusal. Sensi the Predator. Keeper of the Flame. Whilst do enjoy some of the more elaborate designs, I dig out the more simplistic paintings this gentleman has done. And this one, so definitely suits the latter. The demon, Jesus, Lucifer, Christ. And for some reason, there's a gray alien next to him. I mean, according to some, aliens are demons. Fucking meltdown. Okay, but did we end up looking through the abstract category? Or is that its own separate dimension? It very much is. Okay, so we're jumping out of space, thematically speaking, but the eyes are staying, very much so. That is the one constant. Okay, eyes and skulls. Don't know about you guys, but I just see a cracked egg here. It ain't fooling me, that's yolk in the middle. Oh, hey, a space beholder. It does make you wonder why certain pieces Stephen Levi Guptill did not the same to name at all. Maybe it's because they didn't give too much thought to these images while drawing them. More like a spur of the moment kind of episode. Okay, and then circles around here. Gotcha. Wait, are we looping back to... Okay, you can exit through here. Neat. So we did watercolors. What else we got? Can we look at indoors art? Yep. That's that. I think we might be done with this floor now. Easily all of my personal favorites so far have been through these archives in particular. This feels a little too whimsical. Alright, we still have 2 more floors. Check out. The 4th one, according to the scripters here, being like the most extensive. Artist's imagination or actual sea creatures living at the bottom of the oceans. Could be either. Okay, so we got Between the Coast, Cayman Chronicles, Conquest, New World Order, Pretty Lights, Probe, The Protectorate, War Whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, brace yourselves. This might be a longer journey. Oh yeah, it is just straight up actual comic strips. They're not too long. But I'm mostly here just for the artwork. That's how I'm gonna blue ball you guys to actually check out this game for yourselves. If you wanna read the comics, go get this video game checking out on your own. Or, you know, they might be uploaded on the Offer's official website somewhere, assuming it has one. Beside the Zing page that you have to make an account on. Okay, you say Cayman Chronicles, but so far this monkey has been the main protagonist. Stone Age sagas. Far from home. Sure gets trippy. The monkey has a name. Alright, so what I'm getting from this quick skimming of the pages is that a dude from our world got isekai'd into a dimension of the past, and this monkey fella saved him. Now he's got a gun. Wait, the monkey's name is Articulus? That does not seem like it ended on a happy note. Oh, but rest assured, there's Volume 2. Suddenly demons. What the hell is even going on in this comic? Well, probably know if I read it, but somehow I feel if I were to actually invest time in it, I probably understand less than currently. Also, Kratos from God of War is here for some reason. Oh shit. It's gone up to chapter 3. A very short one, might I add. They have less pages the more we move on. Did this end on him looping back? Is that the outcome? Well, that's gonna be my headcanon. Okay, moving on to Conquest. What kind of wacky shenanigans are we in for here? Oh, it's the zombie one. The Living Dead and apparently space. The Four Horsemen once again encircle the globe as war, famine, plague, Plagueis, A machine's preyed on the human race. To be fair, there's not that many typos, but whenever I actually spot one, they severely throw me off for a good couple of seconds before I regain my composure. New World Order. Something tells me this is not going to be the resting stable. Oh, well. I don't know what I expected, but... a prototype? For an idea that never took off? Pretty lights. I see the word shit spelled out on the buildings. So you know this is quality writing. From a collapse that never died the end. Okay. Well, it's not like a lot going on in the New World Order, but it ended on a strong note. Probe. I get to get a good look at futuristic skeleton troopers. Shengu Wakia. And that's how it ends. Nice. So, yeah, Cayman Chronicles seems to be like the only one he's completed thus far and put the most time and effort into. While the rest are either outright scrapped ideas or ones that just kind of burned out quickly. I mean, they just could be one-offs. Maybe I'm putting too much thought into the artist's mind's inner workings. Taka 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 taka. Warhammer 40k fans drooling right now. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Ninja got his own comic. And we see him for like a total of... Okay, never mind. I thought this would gonna be like only 3 pals with just swerves off to whatever. But nah, he's back. To be continued. Maybe. Probably not. Oh shit. There's actually more. That's a pretty good panel right here. The action shot. Now, I don't know what the ninja would be doing in Canada according to this comic strip story. But hey, stranger things have happened in life. Well, that was a quicker voyage into comic selection than I anticipated. Granted, we just quickly glance through him. I'm sure floor number 4 is gonna be pure grandiose. Thought that was something that was gonna happen and what's interacting with this exclamation mark. So here's all the fun stuff. Our friend here is made on the computer. And it was truly a life-changing decision. Now, I don't want to say anything too harsh, but I feel like a slight degradation quality happened while moving on to modern era technology. Black and white drawings. See, this tends to be some of the finer content. So I'm looking forward to skimming through more of these. Yep. All done in a simple notebook. Man, look how clean all this is. And how careful the strokes are. That's pretty amazing, right there. With the pure definition on those hands. It's quite the feat. That's F-E-A-T, in case you were wondering when I'm making a shitty pun. Gordon Freeman. Not quite, but there is some semblance. So, I think that's supposed to be Jesus reprimanding the Pope. On why are they keeping a demon? I think. Yeah, well, what happened to this image? Coffee splotches? Ooh. That's a pretty swell depiction of a knight. If you gave this dude a job as a concept artist for a video game, I genuinely think he'd do a mighty fine damn job. As long as we keep it on paper instead of going digital. That's almost, you know what, right there. Almost. Not quite, but it's got the general outline of a very sussy critter, shall we say. Where the hell is this going? Pumpaschitis. So wrapped up myself, we won't feel a thing. Okay. Just move on. It's okay, we can go now. What the fuck are you talking about? Me interacting with a biblical accurate angel. This is the most anime eagle I've seen in my whole life. Why does it have sexy lady eyebrows? Big Oil Recycles. Every now and then, you'll get a very much a punch in the face kind of RPs that's very directly telling you what the message is, among a sea of very abstract and borderline incomprehensible at times art pieces. Oh my god, this looks wretched right here. Oh, oof. And let's just leave it at that. Sometimes you'll have like generally good pieces of an enemy, like right here, but then there's this monstrosity, and ugh. Funny that I've been listening to a podcast episode on the assassination of JFK, so very on brand, that one. I will give the artist credit where it's due. He is a very imaginative person, branching out in many themes and imageries where not a lot of people would dive in. Digital handicrafts and carvings. Well, that seems to be the one thing left then. Carvings, masks, and boats. No shit. He carved out a realistic cat. Now, you could have fooled me. I would totally believe that's a perfectly fine living creature right here. Oak Eye. Wow. Tree Man. I'm genuinely speechless right now. This dude has some talent. Even outside of just drawing. Look at these neat and pretty elaborate designs. That is quite a handiwork. Incense holder, 2017. 2012, Fountain of Life. Yeah, and he's been working on these alongside with just painting. I'm always like genuinely amazed by artists who are talented in multiple fields. and can switch from one way of creating medium to another without trouble. Like how Leonardo da Vinci is famous for painting, carving statues, making schematics for inventions. Seems like this creator is not far off in terms of what he's capable of. And then we just throw in a cool space tunnel because why not? I was kind of hoping for a little more, but that was great. How about boats? Well, now. So apparently I can't fly up here. Now I can. You're joking. I thought this was gonna be like small boats you can, you know, put in your shelf as decoration, but no. He's actually worked on like full scale contraptions. Apocalypse Wagon 2020. Okay. The next big competitor in Robot Wars is on the way. Tombstone. And he actually put some of these out on the water and swam on them? I mean, maybe. Yeah, these do seem to be taking different locations, so we're perfectly fine of transporting people across water. Delusional hope. Guys, would you take a cruise in the Delusional Hope? I know it doesn't look like much, but trust me. Functionality over aesthetic. I mean, he seems to be happy enough. I claim this vessel in the name of feline kind. Man, I wonder how long it took him to build one of these crafts. They don't seem like much, but then again, think about this, like all one person probably working them among their other projects. Pretty clever way of going about it. Just making one giant boat in the room and then putting all these surrounding it. And finally have masks. Ooh. Spooky. The man setting out to be the next Ghostface. Oh, just two of them. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping for a little more than that. So, I guess that's it. In terms of what we have, unless there's more stuff hidden around that I haven't attended to. Digital drawings. We could head back to the lobby for a minute and see if there's maybe any secrets. Like in compartments. We didn't get to visit. You'd kinda hope that the bathrooms would be a possible gateway to more art. Nonetheless, they're only there to flex on how capable the devs were utilizing GZ Doom's architectural capabilities. Yeah, one complaint I would have is that you have like these massive chambers, which are pleasant to look at, sure, but they could really benefit with some extra level of interactivity. Like maybe items you can pick up, like the LSD bottle that cause different effects, or maybe take you to hidden rooms. Because, I mean, granted, we've already seen quite a fair bit of content, but just walking through the exhibitions, but still, for all the space contained within, I feel like you couldn't add in a little more. Let's get a nice overhead view. Hate your fucking kid? Set to science. Become breeder suck today. Join the certification forces. Always wear protection. Fuck goggles. These are the kind of ads I'd expect to see in Cruelty Squad. Oh, wait. There are secrets. The Sacred Death's Head. Hang on. Okay. I'm glad I didn't quit just yet. Oh, what's going on? Are we actually in one of these comics now? Eternal storage or a shiny trap? There certainly is some shady government experiments going on here. Who knows what they're doing to this poor fella? I mean, possibly turning his internal organs into art exhibits. And now we know how the artist gets reference for the eyes he draws. Dun dun dun. Everything's magnetic fields interacting with each other. Okay, is there more, or do we see everything that's here? See, I can interact with the test tube. Nope. It seems to be pure visual. Well, that was something else. Alright. Don't know whiplash much. Does make you curious whether there is more of it. Oh wait, we couldn't get in here before, I think. Ah, shoot. Still can't. That would be another great spot to put in a secret. You go down the tunnel for what feels like ages, and then a truck just runs you over. Hey, it would make for a swell call back to Blood. Alright, for prosperity's sake, before we call it here, I'm just gonna head back to the bathrooms. Because if anything, I feel like that would be a good place to check in the secret. Just spam E. Like my life depends on it. Who knows, maybe you can flush yourself in one of these toilets. Go out of the men's bathroom you can't. Nope. Sadly. Does not seem like there's anything hidden over here. Oh well. Regardless, I think we got a good enough idea what a Fool's Art Gallery stands for. And that was certainly an intriguing experience. Yeah, by this point I'm fairly certain I got all of the doors. Yes, eyes, skulls, the occasional swastika, and that's about it. That is Stephen Levi Gallup's entire legacy right here. What a great summary. Alright, well, thank you for joining in for this brief look into an artist's mind. One that I honestly haven't heard of up until now. So, thank you, Reflection. What were you guys called again? I don't want to butcher the name. Reflection Frequency. For this tribute, I suppose. Now, in terms of weird games that we could put on the Museum of Oddities, that's not the only one that's art related. I actually have something called Surrealidade in my Steam library, which is apparently a educational game from like the 90s about surrealism art that fairly recently got a remastered version with new content. It is hella bizarre, and I think it would make a great addition to this segment. So, yeah, whenever I have the craving to dive into the world of abnormalities, we shall check it out. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. We will hop back to SMT5 come next stream, and you all have a good week. Take care.